What up, guys? Editing Austin here. Can you tell I'm new to this? I filmed the entire first day vertically. This ain't TikTok, bro. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll try and fix that going into the rest of the week. Good morning. Just got here to the beach. Time is 6:39. Usually I try and get here a little bit earlier because it's already bright out, as you can see. But still getting used to waking up early because I'm not a morning person whatsoever. Absolutely hate it. B, trying to film little bits where I can. I know it's not fantastic at the moment, but we'll get there. And C, I had at least a 5-minute battle with a moth trying to get it outside this morning. So I'm going to blame it solely on that. It was the moth's fault. And that's that. But anyway, today I've got an 8-kilometer easy run. And this officially marks the start of my 18-week marathon block. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to be going for my first ever marathon at the end of August. I did come out yesterday just to sort of stretch the legs out, test out the lifestyle, see if I could actually do it. I ended up running 15k at an easy pace, just to sort of get a benchmark of where my endurance capacity actually is. Felt really good. So I'm going to get out there today, sort of just jog out all of the sore muscles. But yeah, super excited. Yeah, let's get out there. Oh, little fit check. In case anyone's wondering, which I'm sure you're probably not. Oakley glasses, 2XU hat, Gymshark jumper. Underneath I've got a Nike running shirt, Adidas running shorts, Asics running socks, and Asics Gel Pulse 16s for my easy runners that I'll be using this morning. I also just want I'm going to show you this view because it's actually crazy. Like, dude, what a backdrop to run to. Alright, we're back. Done the 8k. I will say straight off the bat, as I'm feeling right now, I've got some discipline problems. This was an easy run, but I found myself just going through paces just completely inconsistently. Like at some points I was going too fast and it felt like a bit of a more difficult effort, and then I had dropped it right back and I was under my pace, but it's good. It felt alright. Like, I feel good now. It was relatively easy, as it should have been for an easy run. But I think after today and after the fatigue from yesterday's run, I I need to go back to my plan and sort of revise my paces a little bit just for the start until I build up, because I don't think I'm getting the full benefit that I need of these easy runs when I'm pushing too hard. So we'll see. It's day one. This is going to happen. But yeah, feel pretty good. Knees were a bit sore after the run yesterday, so we'll work through that, see how that progresses over this week and the coming weeks. But feel pretty good. The time is 7:42. I gotta quickly run home, shower, and then get my stuff ready for uni, because I gotta head off there, finish an assignment that's due at 2 p.m. today, and also go to class. So I might try and film a bit when I'm there, but we'll see. It's gonna be a bit of a busy morning. Okay, update on the uni and assignment stuff. It's due at 2. I got a lot to do, so I'm not going to go into uni. I'm going to skip, don't tell my professor, but I'm going to skip and try and knock this out before 2 p.m. so I don't get penalised. Study outfit of the day. Hoodie, Gymshark, as you can probably see behind me. It's the Old English. 10 out of 10, favourite hoodie. Shirt, San Francisco, something, Runners Club, I think it's from Cotton On. Shorts, Gymshark, and socks, Gymshark, of course. Let's get into it. Took a bit of a study break to make second breakfast. Pretty simple. It's just scrambled eggs, toast. Almost dropped it on the floor. Glad I didn't. I would have cried. Yeah, scrambled eggs, toast, salt, pepper, tomato sauce. Simple. Just feeding the belly because I'm so hungry after that run. I finished my assignment. It is 1:03 p.m. but I'm done, and I've also transferred into my bed because my mental health matters. But Snoop's here too. Say hi, Snoop. Everyone say hi to Snoop right now. Anyway, we're done. Alright, good morning. It is 11:36 a.m. Not the usual time I'd be awake to go for a run, especially because today it is 27 degrees and the sun is well and truly out. But I did get a good sleep in this morning, and I'll never complain about that. So we're here. We've got our interval workout today. So got 6x400s. I'll do a 3k warm-up. Obviously the 6x400 intervals with, I'm going to say 500 rest, 100 to build pace back up, and then at the end of the intervals, a 2k warm down. So we're going to get that done. It is warm. I'm sitting in the car, already sweating. But yeah, we need to run this one out because I've been only doing easy runs this week, and I think it's time to finally push the limits a bit on this first week. I did have footy training last night and ran about 7.5k there in different sort of efforts. I'll put the Strava here. So you know, a little concerned that I'm overrunning this first week, but I'm enthusiastic. Just surely I can handle it, right? Yeah, okay, so I've got for today's running fit, obviously the Oakleys again, white 2XU hat today. This is the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. It's just over the top of wearing a red Crow singlet. You'll see, I'll bring you out with me. I've got Under Armour running shorts. I've got some race socks on that I got in Thailand. I haven't worn for a while, so yeah, they're just light, comfy socks. And then I'm running my Nike Air Zoom Tempo Next Percents. I love these shoes. I've had them, I want to say, since 2023. And yes, I am still running them in the Big 26 because they're an elite tempo shoe. That's what they're made for. I don't really know why Nike pulled them, but great shoe. I haven't put too many miles on them. I think they've only done about 120 Ks. I only really use them for tempo, obviously, and then I wore them in my half marathon race. So yeah, very, very good shoe. I'm kind of just stalling now because it's a bit warm. I don't want to get out there, but let's get out there. I'll see you there. Alright, the further today goes on, the more I realise that I should have just got up at my first alarm and not slept in so I could run early, because they've got the tractor aerating the oval today. But that's okay, I'll just be dodging it as I go. Just adds a bit of an extra layer to my run today. Anyway, I'm going to stretch up and then hit it as hard as I can. Alright, did the 3K warm up. 1 400 interval done. Cooked already. I haven't done an interval workout in probably a couple of years at least. So easing back into it. We got 5 more to go. Someone save me. Alrighty, finished the interval session. Whew. That was hard work. Cut my warm-up short by about 50% because I've been running a lot of extra Ks this week. And I was already feeling quite fresh after my warm-up. Could be a really bad mistake, and I'll find out later if that's the case, but no, I felt quite good. Those intervals were tough. I was just gone after each effort, and instead of continuing to roll around, I found myself having to stop, catch my breath back, you know, as is natural. Maybe I was pushing it a bit too hard. Comes back to the discipline thing again, but I feel really great afterwards, like not too drained. My knees that I've been having troubles with over this week haven't caused me any issues today. So, oh, here's my heart rate monitor. But yeah, we'll log that, review that later on. I gotta get home now. Well, don't really need to, but it's 1:45. I have work at 4:30. So get home, have some food, have a shower, stretch down. But yeah, pretty solid effort today. Tomorrow, meant to be my rest day, but I'm running with one of my friends after uni, so that should be good. Pretty stoked with that. I've also got some special deliveries coming tomorrow, so vibes are up, guys. Right, good morning everyone. It is 11:46. I'm here for an easy run with my friend Tilly. Not really sure how many Ks we're doing. I'm supposed to be resting today, but you know me, I'm not. I'll keep this really brief because I am actually like 15 minutes late, but yeah, here by the beach. We're gonna get in a good session today. And yeah, had uni this morning, went really well. And then going off to footy training tonight. Apart from that, it's gonna be a pretty chill day, so I'll try and keep you updated as much as I can, but I gotta head off, do this now because I'm late. Probably grab some food and then see you soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back home from the easy run. It was quite good. I have never really run with someone else, and that is a big mistake up until this point, because that was just very beneficial for an easy run to hold conversational pace. Helps to actually have a conversation with someone. Wow! I know, crazy. But yeah, feeling fantastic after that. We pushed out 7Ks. Legs are feeling relatively good. My only concern is my shoulder. Like, make that make sense, but it feels like my rotator cuff. I was in pretty agonizing pain last night. All good now, and when I woke up it was fine, so strange. Anyway, agenda for the rest of the day. I gotta clean my room because it's a bit of a mess, guys. Hold on me. Like, what is that? What is this? My laundry chair. And then, yeah, you know, do that to maybe waste a little bit of time and then go off to footy training. Again, we'll be on light duties, so probably just getting more Ks into the legs as if we needed any more. We're currently up to 43 Ks this week. So I've run a marathon over the course of 4 days, which is progress. That's good. I'm happy with it. Anyway, I'll get this done and check back in later. Alright, done with the cleaning of the room. I think Snoop's pretty happy. He wouldn't even want to lay here before, but now he's got his blankie. Put it there, bro. Right, just been out to get some tape and a delivery's come, which I promised you guys, so Snoop's pretty excited. Hold on, let me use both hands for this. Alright, we got packing peanuts. Hell yeah. Alright, I was pretty pumped for the packing peanuts. I was pumped for the packing peanuts. But no, I took a little shopping spree on DJI. See if we can level up some of this, you know, this video stuff. So, no, I'm pumped. Hopefully, from now on, for the rest of this video, I'll be using this gear. It'll be a little bit better. At least I have something that's sort of a tripod that I can stand off instead of just using my drink bottle. What do you reckon, Snoop? Pretty good? Hell yeah. Alrighty, done with training. It is 7:59. So I managed to get back into some skills tonight. Ran an extra 4.5 Ks. So that's really bumping this week's kilometer total up. I think I'm at about 50, approaching 50 kilometers for the week, which is my plan. I was meant to be doing 35 to 50 kilometers this week. So we're right about there. but it is only just over halfway through the week, so we'll see how that goes. Just testing out my gimbal at the moment. This thing is nice. Still getting used to it, but you know, this is the sort of production quality. Okay, well, now I just look stupid. This is the sort of production quality that you can go to expect. We're just leveling up. Anyway, gonna have some dinner, wind down, got some uni homework to do. Try and keep you updated. Alright, the time is 9:52. I've had dinner, watched footy tonight. It's time for a bit of wind down, so I'm going to take you with me. Got a few things to do before we hit the hay. Ideally, I would like to be in bed pretty soon, but that's just not going to happen. We live a busy life. It is what it is. There's a mosquito in my room. I'm not a fan of the bugs. Anyway, I've got to give my hair a trim because, it's getting pretty long. It's honestly getting a bit annoying when I'm not wearing a hat on a run. Number 2, obviously got to wash that off, got to have a shower. And then number 3, knock out some uni work because I'm a little behind. Just a little behind. And I've got all day at uni tomorrow. So I got to get that sorted before I head in. But yeah, that'll probably be it for tonight. Probably be it for the video as well. It's been a pretty good week so far. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it.
I've been going out of my way for us, and I'm not okay. The sun ain't gon' shine all day. Can't wait to see it on your face. Girl, you know, gotta do better than walking out dodging in circles. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. Ay. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Ay. Open the curtains, ay. Baby I'm certain. Ay. I want it all, we come in, it's a coupe, and we gon' ring it right back. Tell him, man, you know I'm shooting, ay. But I ain't never gon' slack. I had to study the map, I had to find where I'm at. The legend, a symbol of that. Symbols, I ain't gonna crash. Catch me in the cut, hun. Something like the duck running. I ain't coming with nothing. I know what they want from it. I can spot the fake loving. Rolling up the gates on it. Ain't no debating on it. It got legs like cake, honey. Us shot skate on the beat. I done seen the play cross the feet. God drive like 6 V's. Flow sick, give me 6 feet. Mountain climbing out to hit a peak. Bunch of snow in my seat, it ain't the same no more. Life is everything but the beach like a chain. I'm a link with your lady for sure. Gotta do better than walking out dodging in circles. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. Ay. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Ay. Open the curtains, ay. Baby I'm certain.
Alright, the time is 11:12. Hence the whispering. I did a decent chunk of study, but yeah, I was far too tired, so we shall do the rest of that tomorrow morning. Only thing really left to do before I go to bed is take my vitamins, get those down, maybe do a little bit of editing, but try and get to sleep as soon as possible. But yeah, that'll probably do it for this video. It's been a pretty fun week making this so far. I really appreciate you watching. I'm just gonna keep on pumping out content, see what gives, develop my skills a little bit. Hopefully we can get some better content out for you. And if we get
some people watching along the way. I would really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I can't even explain how much I appreciate you watching up until this point for this first video. Like, it's been a dream of mine since I was a very little kid to, create content, be on screen. So starting this really is the hardest step, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get it out there. I think now is the best time. Now is better than ever, really. And yeah, I've sort of just been pumping it to myself. Like, you just got to go for the life that you want to live, and this is part of it. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it all I've got, and I appreciate each and every one of you if you decided to come along for the ride. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, I'm sure I'll be putting something up very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks, see ya.